Hello, my love. So good to have you and welcome to a new episode. I hope wherever you are on this beautiful planet that you have a good time and feel good. And today I want to take you with me to the thought of use your power of choice, because I think that we are not that aware which power our choices have or what they do for the world in a positive and a negative way as well. And to dive in, I want to ask you, have you ever thought about your choices? What choices you make for yourself, for others maybe? And what affects your choices? Because choice means also change. When you make a choice, then you create your future. Every time you make a choice, and I don't mean the big choices that we have to do, like buying an apartment or a house or buying a car, or something like that. So the big ones. No, I mean the small ones. The ones that we must do every day when we wake up. So like, do I make exercise, or do I make a morning routine, or which food I eat for breakfast or through the day, for lunch or something like that. Do I make a new education or a training? So things like that. This is what I mean, or what this episode is about, because the big choices are not that often that we must do this, because we don't buy cars permanently or houses or whatever. But these small choices, okay, I am happy with my life or not, and what I'm doing when I'm not happy. Or do you make the choice to live about your values that you have? And do you make the choice to ignore them, or do you live by them? And this is everything of that is a choice. And every one of these choices changes our life. And also every choice that we make give us power or take power away from us, and also from everything around us, because also our choices affects the people around us. Because when we make a choice to don't look at our health and our mental health, then this will affect also the people around you. And to sit down and make the choice and think about, okay, which choices have I made until now, and I'm happy with my life that I created throughout that. Are this congruent with what I want? And is this the life that I want to have and want to live? Because I think you hear about this deathbed stories from people that regret they don't have done XYZ and now they are dying. And this is also the thing when you have so much power, okay? So get aware of that, what power you have with every choice you make. And when you think, okay, you live your life every day, make choices every day, then take a step back and think about, okay, are these choices helping me or make my life harder? And do I want this or not? And the hardest things, of course, is when you live your life and then it ends, and then you have a massive like depression thing because you don't do what you really want to do. And this is also a choice. And when you don't make the choice to live the life that you really want, then you take the power off of you. And this is also the reason why so many people are in this bad mood and in like a depressional state, because they don't live their true self and they don't live their true values and what they really want. They live the life from what others saying that they should, but they don't live what they really want. And you always, so to make this more positive, because it sounds so negative, but you have every day the choice to change this. But to do that, you must get aware of that. Okay, you must practice mindfulness and self-love to recognize, are my choices that I do every single day are good for me or bad for me? And the most important thing is that you sit down and think about your values. So really think about, what are my values? And write them down, that you see them. The best case every day, and make every day the choice to live them, or one of them. So most likely we have more than one value. And to make the choice every day to fulfill our values as good as we can brings you more joy and happiness and fulfillment of your life and of your purpose. And the second important thing, so for today as well, there are so many more, but the first are the values, the second are the actions that you take. So these are the second big power choice that you can do, that when you sit down and think about your choices, and if you're happy with your choices or not, and match them with your values, then the next step is, okay, take action about that. Because when you're not happy with what are you doing and with the choices that you are make, then you have to change something, because otherwise nothing will change. So to get in this, let's say, silent state, and sitting down and be mindful about your thoughts, about your choices, about your values, about your actions that you have until now, and reflect on that and make a re-choice. So, okay, you recognize, good, to make every day the decision to don't exercise or to don't eat a healthy breakfast, or lunch or whatever is not a decision that helps me, that makes me feel good. So I should change it and then make the change and get into it. Okay, what can I eat instead? Or with which exercise I can start? Because you don't must change everything at one time, but only this choice that you make gives you the power back of your life. I know this sounds maybe a little bit crazy or so, because it's so this choice is so small, but these small choices changes the world, because you change your energy. When you take a choice for the good, then you change that your vibration, you change your energy, so your energy gets higher. And when your vibration gets higher, then you connect to the next higher fields of energy, and we are all connected. So this also science showed this. So the quantum science showed that we all connected. So every human, the whole nature, the whole planet, everything is energy, and we all connected. And everything resonates to each other, and every choice affects everything else, and also the small ones. And I know this is hard to believe when you hear this the first time, and when you're never in this before, so in the whole energy thing and spirituality and quantum fields theories, etc. It sounds crazy, but it is. And why the world is so crazy at the moment, it's because so many people are not in alignment with themselves. They are not in balance with themselves. They make choices. They don't serve them. They hurt them. And everyone can change this every day. So it's never too late to change something. It's never too late to make a new choice. So, okay, you have never practiced mindfulness for your whole day or whole life, so for your whole life. Okay, then choose it today. Choose today to practice mindfulness. Be mindful about yourself. Be mindful about your emotions. Be mindful about how your body is feeling, and then take the action to feel better. Or make the body healthier. What else? You want to change it. Get in this mood, in this energy of the new things. Because of course, when you make a change, something will change. And what the change is, good or bad, it's about the choice that you have made. It's that simple. So when you make a choice, then something will change. So it depends on the choice that you make, what the outcome is. And when you are mindful about your choices, so most likely the outcome will be good, because you think about it and you choose the right thing. But it starts within yourself. So when you practice mindfulness and you get to the state of your thoughts, okay, I have made XYZ choices, or I'm happy with that, then you can change it. But only then you can change it, okay? So when you don't be aware of your thoughts, of what you think, what you do, what your actions are, when you don't aware of that, then you can't change anything. So this is the first step you should do, and to take when you hear this also as an starting point for you to really sit down. So whenever you hear it, maybe when you in the car or something like that, of course, you can do it right away. But when you're coming home or in the evening, you can do this as well, to sit down and reflect on the day. So you don't must reflect on your whole life, because it's a lot and it's definitely a practice for longer, because you need definitely more time to recap and reevaluate your whole life. But start with the current day you are in. So at the evening, sit down and think about, okay, which choices have I made today, and where do they lead me? Make these choices make me feel good, or are the outcome are good or awesome or not? And when you are aware of that, then you can make for the next day the choice to, I don't do this again, because it don't serves me. It don't brings me closer to my goal, to my purpose, whatever. So I don't want to do it again. And you start this mindfulness circle, because now you recognize this. Now you make the choice and you take the action for the next day. So, and when you write this down and take this with you, then it's more likely that you are doing this, and then that the action for the next day are fits for you, and you do it. Okay. So for you, as let's say an small exercise of today, when you have time, so in the evening or in the morning, you can do this in the morning as well, then sit down and think about, so when you do it in the morning, okay, which choices will I take today that serves me and brings me closer to my goal? Write these choices down and take action, of course. And when you do this in the evening, then think about, okay, which choices have I made this day, and I'm happy with these choices or not? And then make a new choice for the next day. What you will achieve, what will you do, what will you change? Write it down and come back to these things in the morning. So this is also a good thing that you can practice as a morning routine, so that you the day before you write the things down, so the new choices for the next day. And in the morning, when you wake up, you read this, what you are writing last day, and then take the action of it, whatever it is. So for everyone, it's different. But to write this down, to get mindful and get aware of these things and of these thoughts and of your choices, write them down and take actions, will bring you more joy. It will bring you more fulfillment. It will make you more calm and grounded. So you will feel more more happy and more free, because you start to make choices you are aware of that serves you, and you start live your life that you want to live. And this is a good thing, I think, especially when you maybe not that happy with your life right now. So this is the starting point, how you can change this. It's all about your choices. So let me know what your thoughts are, and go to my homepage eveslifestyleforyou.com. So the link is also in the show notes. Go to this episode and write a comment in the episode what your thoughts are, what your epiphanies are, what you have done. So what have you changed? Or what was your aha moment for you? So let me and also the others know about that. So I would be really, really happy. Follow me here on wherever you hear my podcast. So follow me here and click the like button, and I would be really grateful when you give me 5 stars for my podcast. So this would be really kind when you can do this. When you want to have more tips, more inspiration, motivation about the topics of self-love and mindfulness, imposter syndrome, numerology, and so on, then follow me on Instagram or also on LinkedIn and get in contact with me there. So you can write me a DM there when you have questions or when I can help you with something. So don't be shy. I'm super nice and super kind. So there are no false questions or silly questions or whatever. So feel free to write me there and ask me your questions so I can answer and help you and be in service for you. So I wish you a wonderful time. We hear us next Tuesday. And until then, I bless you with light and love, health, wealth, and success. With love, yours, Eva.